Welcome back, everyone. This video, we are going to be covering some Town Hall 10 replays. And we got 4 of them here, and each one of them is going to be a fresh 10v10 for the 3-star. And each attack that I do have is going to be a little bit different, so make sure you guys tune in. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And if you guys enjoy the video, go ahead and leave a like on it, letting me know. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comments section down below. And let's go ahead and get into the action. All right, welcome back. So the first one that we're going to take a look at is going to be number 27. This was by Mas Booby coming in, and this was a Hog Attack, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at what he decides to do and why he's taking hogs on the space. Let's see. So where's the queen? When you're looking at doing a Hog Attack, you absolutely have to look at where the queen is located because you have to kill the queen. Usually you don't take skelly spells in a hog raid, right? So let's take a look. The queen is kind of isolated in the middle. You have the town hall at the top, so that means you can essentially send the wall wrecker with kind of Valkyries, whatnot, to create a path in a certain direction. Let's go ahead and see where he wants to send, because this is where you want to send it from the opposite side, and you have to go for the queen. And you want to get as much splash damage buildings as possible in these hogs raids. So let's go ahead and see what he does, right? So you're going to see him go ahead and drop some wizards on the very edges of the space, and then he's going to drop 2 golems. So he's going to drop the first golem from over here, and it's going to tank this cannon, and the next one's going to go here. And then you're going to see wizards come in on the edges first. I see a lot of people making this big mistake that screws up their funneling is they drop the golems just like this, but they drop a line of wizards just like this. And what happens is these wizards start taking out every single thing, and then your king and your queen, right, will start to then walk because everything in the middle is gone. But if you're doing exactly what Maz Booby's doing, where he's dropping the golems and then the wizards on the outside so that all of this stuff is then going to be funneled, now they have nowhere to go but into these middle defenses and then into the base like this. So let's go ahead and continue to play. So make sure you don't drop your wizards like, you see, look at this. He's leaving that middle one up. He wants that to stay. So he's getting everything on the edge first, and then he leaves that up to make sure he creates that funnel. So now that wall wrecker is going to be able to make a straight line right to the town hall. It's going to get through the rest of this. And so what he has is a free spell to make sure he does get that single target inferno. And then you're going to see him drop that poison, and then it's going to get through that single target inferno. And let's take a look at where the king. So the king is following right behind the wall wrecker, pushing directly into this queen section. So he's getting incredible value, and there's going to be Valkyries that pop from this CC and takes the queen and the king down very, very quickly. And now let's go ahead and take a look. It's kind of now like an air raid, right? Where the hogs are then going to work their way around the base, but instead of balloons, it's the hogs, right? So we're going to take a look at what's remaining of the space. Well, this is what's remaining with this hog raid, right? So this is the remaining portion of the base. This whole middle section is now gone, right? So he's going to work his way just like this around, and he's going to go right around the base just like that. So it's going to continue to play. Then you're going to see heal spells be placed in spots where there could be some giant bombs. Remember, these are all fresh hits, so none of them have been scouted or been hit before, so he doesn't know what's in the CC, he doesn't know where Teslas are, where traps are, whatnot. So the queen is able not only then to remove this that Inferno Tower through her ability, but she's also able to kind of get that expo. And look at this. Great value from that wall wrecker pushing directly into the queen section, and then hogs are just moving directly around the base in a clockwise formation. And then, very key, look at this. So this can come in handy quite a bit. So let's see if this one hog, so he saves this hog to then distract this wizard tower from this huge group of hogs. So let's see. Does he have enough time? Beautiful. So if he didn't even have that heal spell, that wizard tower would have been distracted, now firing on the one hog versus firing on all the rest of the hogs with that splash damage. So very nice. That can absolutely make and break other attacks. Obviously in this one it wouldn't have mattered because he had the heal spell at the end, but especially in hog raids and balloon attacks. If you have that one troop left and there's a wizard tower at the end, try to save it for that wizard tower so that it then distracts, and then the rest of the balloons or the hogs that come in will become in untouched, and they won't get hit by that splash, because that has absolutely made a difference in raids that I have done. And if I didn't do it that way, those raids definitely would have failed. So let's go and take a look at the next one here, and this is going to be on number 22. And this is this one right here by Agent. And let's see what Agent decides to do. So this one is actually a very interesting raid, right? So take a look at this. This is a queen walk, right? So he's charging in with the queen. But do you notice something? There are no lava hounds. Wait, you're asking yourself, wait a second. He's taking no lava hounds. What's in this blimp? There's not a lava hound. There's a balloon. So let's take a look at what Agent decides to do with no lava hounds. Why does Agent decide to do no lava hounds? Well, let's take a look. So he's going to drop a boulder, skip damage onto the town hall, and then skips onto the archer tower. So look at that. There's like one tile in between that, and it's definitely enough room to take that down. Town hall has way more HP. So these little tips and tricks of using the boulders to then take the town hall down and then skip onto that. And then this boulder will take this down and then skip onto this. If you guys didn't know kind of why it would be very important to drop the boulder here, is because if you go ahead and look at the HP of this cannon, or this mortar, my bad, it's going to have less HP than that that collector there. So the boulder that's going to skip onto this collector is going to then hit that mortar and then take it down and help create funneling, right? So the boulder is going to help take down this archer tower. Now he can drop the wizards, and then he's going to remove this. The boulder helped remove that. So then you're going to see a raid spell once this wizard was locked onto this queen. And so out comes a balloon, and most likely out comes a lava as well, because there's going to be a lava in there. So then you're going to see a poison spell be dropped on that queen and be dropped on that balloon, and then the lava hound then goes in that poison. So now he's charging into this base. He does have one more wall breaker. Let's see if he's going to be able to break in another layer here. So that wall breaker is down. It's going to be shooting its way into there, but it doesn't get through. So let's see. Does the king now, is he going to be able to push his way through? So the queen does end up taking down the expo, the cannon, and that whole section right there. And let's see where the sweepers are. Sweepers right here and sweepers right here. So he's pretty much going to have to face a sweeper. So the queen does end up beating through the wall. And so now the king is then going to get dropped, and he's going to be responsible for removing everything inside of this base right here. The queen is going to step outside the wall and go for the air defense. And now comes the Laloon portion, right? So if we break the base up just like this, so here's the base in kind of little different sections right this. So even though he removed this whole section right here, he's then going to then Lalo from this way. Well, wait a second. He's not going to Lalo. He's just going to loon. There's just the loons, right? So there's no lava hound in like normally the Lalo would have a lava hound. Well, he's just dropping straight up loons to overwhelm this. He's got 5 hastes. So now what he's doing, the blimp is going to act as a lava hound, fly into here. He's going to end up getting taken down, and the balloons are going to come out, and then he's going to start moving his way, overwhelming this base with a single target infernos and going around just like this with no lava hound. Remember, this was a fresh hit, so he didn't know what to expect, but look at all these balloons are remaining. And all those 3 air defenses stayed up. So beautiful job by Agent getting this done. Has 2 more hastes and a rage spell. And look at that. He didn't need any lavas. And those balloons were able to get through that with a swag rage and 2 swag hastes. Beautiful job. He uses that queen ability. Now it's just a matter of cleanup. And look at that. He pretty much drops in the middle. Doesn't need a lava, doesn't need those spells. Wow, absolutely wonderful hit by Agent on this 10v10 fresh 3-star here. Absolutely loved it, killed it. I was very surprised when I saw no lavas come out, but he got it done. Very nice. So the next one we're going to take a look at is going to be on number 20. It's going to be another Lalo by Mas Booby. So let's go and take a look at what he decides to do. So you're going to take a look at the base, right? So we have this, we see the queen, okay? Well, the queen's not as important if you're going to have a skelly spell with the Sui, okay? It's not your absolute top priority, but if you do get her, it's a bonus. So where are the sweepers? We have a sweeper right here, and we have another one right here. Where's the town? Where's the CC? All right, CC range is right here. So this is one of the instances where you can actually pull the CC if you drop the balloon right in the range of it. It's not going to get blown back, and it should make it and take it down, right? Pull it. Well, if nothing comes out, right? So if you drop a balloon and nothing comes out, that means there's a lava hound, a balloon, a Valkyrie, a goblin, a barbarian, something that does not target air, right? So if you drop an a troop inside the radius and nothing comes out, which in this case is a lava hound and a balloon, it won't come out. It just will stay. It'll be like, oh, he doesn't have anything in the CC. Well, in this case, he had a lava, but balloons don't trigger, so he knows instantly that there's a lava hound in the CC. Or it could be Valkyries, but it's not going to affect his air rate, so it's perfectly fine. He does have the poison, which was just in case. So now what is he going to do? He's dropping the heroes over here, so the queen can then step up and help remove some of these defenses on this side, so he can then push his way into this section where the queen is first, because that will have the most kind of HP with the balloons making it through, with the rage and everything going through here. So then the wizard is able to then step up and grab that archer tower. And let's see the pathing that he's going to create with just his heroes. So the lava hound and balloon were then being pulled at 12 o'clock, and now he's going to direct target this air defense, right? So if we look at the base and we break it up like this, right? So here's the base like this, and here's the base like this, break it up into little sections. So all he did was remove a little section right about here, right? So now he pulled the CC. Well, that was just a test. It wasn't to kind of remove anything. So now what he's going to do is he's going to go this way around the base. He's going to come at the base just like this. The next layers are going to go like this, and then he's going to move his way around like that. So it's not as clearly defined as normally kind of expect, but if you take a look at this expo right here, it's down. So it's not going to fire at any lava hounds, it's not going to fire any balloons, so he's fine there, and he's going to drop that freeze, a poison, and a skelly. So sometimes it can be a little daunting if there's a ground expo which is going to target the skellies, but he does have the lava pops that popped right over the queen to help take the queen down. So now it's just a matter of overwhelming, and then comes the blimp from the backside, since he did not need to use the blimp to kind of pull the CC and create pathing, right? So if you can pull the CC very easily on the outside, you can save the blimp for the later part of the raid, which is what I recommend, because then you can get way more value out of it and use those max balloons to push your way through the base. Not only will it act as a lava hound, but then you'll have the max balloons that come out and do an incredible amount of damage. So then you can see Mass Booby getting it done here, drop some more minions to take down that lava, ends up popping it, and then it's just a matter of cleanup. So very nice job by Mass Booby. Remember, if you have a blimp and you want to do the Sui on it, I recommend you have to pull the CC, and you have to remove a good number of defenses in order to get the value from that Sui blimp, because otherwise if you don't do either one of those, then most likely it will not work, or it won't be the best result. So let's go ahead and take a look at the final one, and this is going to be on number 18, done by Ballin, and this was a minor raid. And if you guys are Town Hall 12s or whatnot, you guys are probably thinking, well, miners might become OP because they are currently, I don't know if they're going to be affected by the tornado trap. Who knows? This is before the update has been released, so we'll find out. So what does Ballin decide to do here? This was a fresh hit. He does have 2 poisons just in case he doesn't know it's a CC. So if you're going to go with miners, right, and this is the first time you hit in the base, it is probably suggested to go with 2 poisons, because 2 poisons can kill a dragon, a max dragon. Because otherwise, 1 poison's only needed for a baby dragon, but if there's a regular dragon that comes out, you need at least 2. So what does Ballin decide to do here? So when you're going with miners, you want to create a little bit of a funnel so that you know where the miners are going to go. But what he does do is very important here, which sometimes can work if it's right on the right base and the CC is at a good distance here. If you see this, there's the cannon that's just outside the range of this CC. So what does he drop? He drops the 2 giants to tank, and then the 2, is it 3 hogs here that he ended up dropping? I think there's 2 hogs, so they're going to end up removing the cannon, but then the hogs are going to be helping responsible jump over the wall and then pull the CC. So So the Hogs are going to help take down the cannon with the Giant, and then they're going to be responsible for jumping over the wall and pulling that CC. Because if you take a look, right, this CC range was no. If you get to that Wizard Tower, you can't pull it. You can't pull it. You can't. You can probably maybe pull it from this angle on this Archer Tower, but he didn't know if there's any like Teslas over here that could cause a problem. So he knew that if he was able to do that on the cannon, he can then have his Hogs jump over and pull the CC. So out comes the Lava Loon. This was a fresh hit. Uses the king on the outside by the enemy king. And because if you can take down the enemy king and the minor hit, that's absolutely wonderful because the enemy king is very, very tanky. You want to take down as many splash damage and tanky troops as possible, especially the CC. So now he's not even waiting. He's going to send his queen to walk down this alley right here, and she's going to be responsible for stepping up in here and removing all of this layers just like this, and then the miners are going to fly through the base just like this, and he's going to have the wall wrecker going to bust through here, and it's going to go as far as it possibly can. He does have 5 heal spells. He's then going to start covering these areas with the heal spells. He doesn't have a rage for this middle core here, so it's interesting that he's going to decide, you know what, I'm not going to go with the rage. I'm going to go strictly just to heal the troops. So that is exactly what Ballin is doing. He's moving through the base. Going to see a heal spell probably over that area right there. Does drop the poison on the queen, which slows her down a bit, and he's pushing the heals towards the giant or the bomb tower area by the multi-target area, because those are where a lot of splash damage, especially the wizard towers over there. So the miners are moving their way through just like this. So taking down that king right there. Queen was walking here. She was tanking a little bit. She's going to get taken down. The healers are going to move over to the miners. They do get picked off right there, but the miners are going to go to the town hall, and then they're just going to overwhelm the rest of the space, and Ballin is going to get it done here. Very nice attack by Ballin on this fresh 10v10. Very nice. GG. Beautiful job getting it done with that 3-star. Very nice. So that's going to kind of wrap up the video here. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys go and hit that like button. I know we're mainly kind of focusing on Town Hall 11 and mainly Town Hall 12 content. So this was a little bit change to the kind of the normal videos. If you guys really like it, make sure you let me know, and I can cover some more specifically Town Hall 10 content out there. I know there are some of you guys that are like Town Hall 9s, but I currently don't run with any Town Hall 9s in any of the clans that I'm associated with, so it's very hard to get Town Hall 9 replays. I do have a Town Hall 9, which I'm trying to upgrade and get up, and I can potentially make some videos on that, but mainly the clans that I'm in right now are only Town Hall 10 and higher, so that is kind of the content that you'll mainly see on this channel. But like always, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. It was great. I hope you guys enjoyed the video here that we had the Town Hall 10s. But yeah, so that's going to wrap it up. You all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I hope to see you guys next time in the next video. All right, you guys have a good one. Carbonfin signing out. Peace.